Super Mario 16. I actually recognize this name, Alex Snow. I have put this name in my ROM hack credits. I don't remember if it was a piece of music or maybe some ripped graphics, but I gotta say, this is an absolutely beautiful title screen, so we are off to a great start. Alright, this is a bit hard to see. The Yoshis once lived in harmony with Mario, but after Bowser's last attack, most Yoshi species have mysteriously vanished. Mario learns of this egg's location from a distressed Toad, who reveals Bowser's evil plan to destroy it and the world of Yoshis forever. Find the Yoshi egg before Bowser and his army can destroy it. Good luck. Bro, dude, miss, ma'am, whatever the crap you are. A09C. Set it to a smaller value, please. Oh, this is beautiful. This reminds me a little bit of Donkey Kong Country 2 style beams of light. Let's check that out. Yep, layer 3 as suspected. There is total 180 coins. Maybe English not first language? Is that like the midway? Alright, notice there's no beams of light in layer 3, probably because curious if the fade out of the goal messes with that. Got a light, big desert. This looks like a kind of a jungly area. Very cool. Ooh, ice mountain up here. And then kind of like a little grasslands area. Maybe a sea. It's a beautiful enough overworld that makes me want to explore it. All of this is A, really beautiful, and B, it's actually really cool design too. If you're gonna make level design, aesthetically, it should look visually pleasing as well, at least in my opinion. We have these like really cool and fun designs to make everything look visually appealing. It's not just about the platform's functionality. Is that a fake goal? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, am I not getting it because I'm holding a carryable sprite? Oops. Oops. Okay, there is a interesting but gaping flaw. Did you all see that? Priority issues with the spawning sprites. Interesting. This jump would be a lot easier if Mario were small. For a low difficulty hack, I might actually alter this jump a little bit. Oh, that's a ceiling. What? Okay. Okay, I see. The lava rises. Alright, yeah, we can't make that jump because we get bricked by an off-screen ceiling. Nice. Nice difficulty on a first boss there. Hazy Maze Cave. Name that game. Yeah, there's more prio issues with the spawning sprite there. Let's just say, functionally, we could have completely straight wall there, completely straight ceiling, just like this. This is a square here. We could have a similarly square thing, but the thing is, when you make things uneven, when you make things asymmetrical, guess what? In life, in real life, you don't have perfect symmetry in everything. You have that asymmetry. So really nice level design here to make it really a lot more interesting because of its non-perfect design, so to speak. Oh, nice, we get to test this out again. Oh, that is so weird, man. Beautiful sky gradient, by the way. You be the judge. These connecting pathways, the vanilla pathways are kind of a pain, but I mean at the same time, I wasn't afraid to modify my overworld to make the paths actually match what I wanted to try to accomplish. Oh, this is so a Gamma V tile set. Check out those banner flags, that's really cool. Oh, look at this, it's Charge and Chuck Robotnik. Brings back bad memories of the last time I faced a similar looking enemy that took like 27,000 hits to destroy. This one, not so bad. I mean, it was a lot of hits, but we had a lot of throw blocks there, so nice difficulty. Oh man, AMK lag because it's trying to load a new song into the ARAM, unfortunately. Oh, I did not see this little dude here. The blue of the shy guy blended in with the blueness of everything else. And name that game on this one. This is also Mario 64 track, by the way. This is infinitely better than some of the garbage we've played recently. But part of me wonders, what if we set a little bit of transparency to this layer 3? I'm assuming the snow is layer 3. Let's check first. Yeah, this is cool and everything. It would be nice to have a snow effect, but man, like the snow effect is just, look at that. Hey, I just thought of an idea. It's the new arbitrary difficulty setting. We make it so you can't actually even see the game. Oh my goodness, look at this. Again, off-screen ceiling. I don't know if I agree with that decision. Not only does it make really no logical sense, if we're on a mountaintop, why would there be anything over our head? Why would that exist? B, if there was something over our head, why is there snow? Like if there's something over our head, look, then there should be no snow. So just like the last hack creator, I believe had a lot of Yoshi's Island influence, and I believed loved Yoshi's Island, there's a lot of SMB2 influence here, so I'm curious, does this creator have a great love for SMB2? Oh my goodness, lag. It begs the question, did this ever get play tested so that, like, hey, if you have too many sprites on screen and it starts to lag, like, you would have to say, okay, I gotta design something, I gotta change something so this can't happen. I think if you're gonna learn anything from my critique of this hack, as critical as I can be, point out lots of things that do need to get pointed out in this very well polished, very well designed hack. Imagine if I were to be this critical on some of those horrible piece of garbage hacks or first hacks out there, that I'm just basically not trying to say anything except picking out like the most biggest problems in the entire hack. Whereas like a hack like this, I can definitely feel like I can just point out really anything and everything. Alright, first things first, unfortunately it is just way too difficult to see. No offense, so I'm gonna have to turn off layer 3 for this specific level. I will say though, even after game overing, it does save the checkpoint progress, so see, something positive to say. Really cool looking background, love it. Oh, this little lollipop in the ground is actually solid, look at that. Oh, I'm curious if I could actually carry the POW through. Oh man, we're gonna have to test this. Dang it, we have to know for science. Can we take a POW through a pipe? And does the same thing happen with like all carryable sprites on the flag, or is it just the shell? Alright, question 1. POW go through pipe? Oh, look at that! Kind of, but not really. So is this a legit vanilla Galumba? Here is something that if you have carryable sprites and then screen transitions, yeah, it looks like a permanently upside down Galumba here. If you go into another room, you have to make sure that you code it the same way, right? Have the same graphics or the same custom sprites, like whatever you need to do. All right, and then question 2. All right, yeah, it's all carryable sprites. So there you have it. There's another interesting glitch error that I have found because we had to test that for science. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Time out. That is classic SMB. Whatever button you press, and then when you re-land on that platform, it changes its direction. Yeah, we're just thrown right into that, right? It would have been nicer and better level design, better level conventions if we were to have, say, that exact item in kind of a much safer zone so that we can first figure out how it works before we're just, thrown into our death. Oh no, not this. What was it called? Mario's Expedition or whatever? Man, that section. It trained me up how those ice bullies work, man. Those are super cute snowmen there after the goal. A Koopa snowman? Oh, that is adorable. It's like the whole snowman family, so adorable. Oh boy. Think fast, Mario. Okay, yeah, you might notice if you were paying attention in the previous screens outside of the windows in the background, it was snowing. And yes, this was using layer 3 back there. But at the same time, we have these smashers. So that's why there's no snow on this, because like there's not enough layers. Super Nintendo can't do everything. But yes, since I died, notice the snow in the windows in the previous screen, and no more snow. We already know the snow is layer 3, so that's already 4 colors, 1's transparency. So maximum we have 3 colors here. So then the next task we would want to do is look at the tiles that are currently in the background. The window tiles have transparency in them, but if you look at every single window tile, instead of having those as transparent, it might be the case that could we implement an AN2 X animation tiles as far as having that snow effect in the background, which would free up layer 3, and then we would still have the snow effect on this smasher part here. That's why I had so much fun ROM hacking, because like I would see the limitations, I would see the things I couldn't do, and think to myself, okay, is there a way to get around that? As I've said many times, in my ROM hack, I fought for every pixel that I possibly could. Nice, once you got in a rhythm with that, it was a nice, honestly I thought, well-designed boss fight there. I will say, AMK lag aside, it is interesting to have different musics on different sections of the overworld. Oh, somehow I knew, I'm like, I bet this is gonna be this music. And why look, it is. Although, hey, in fact, I may or may not have used this exact tile set for my 6th level. More prio issues with the spawn there. Interesting. Should we go for it? Oh, I see. Actually, we need the P-switch to even get there, I think. Or do we? Okay. Nice. I thought that would be possible. Oh, blue switch. The world's trolliest piece of music. Oh, interesting. Oh, and it had to be watered. Although, hey, oh no! It's dire docs. You know what that means? This part of the video is gonna get flagged as far as copyright. Alright, with everything off, we can see a really cool gradient looking effect. And then of course, check out the HDMA effects of this. It's a little bit nauseating, a little bit. It might be overkill if you compare that to say DKC3 at water level, HDMA, wavy effects like that. Check out this water though. So cool. Yep, more prio issues there. No surprise. Interesting. I guess you can jump over the flagpole then. If you consider the fact of how many things that I was able to point out as wrong, like that just goes to show you how much work a video game does indeed take, because it could be something as beautiful and as polished as this hack, and still there could be a plethora of things wrong that need to be addressed and fixed. But overall, this is a great hack. I would highly recommend playing this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again at Great Games Before Your Time.